Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Green Hell. We've got a fire over here burning, and we've got another one over here above our smoker burning away as well. I don't currently have any meat to put on the smoker. I've got some eggs there. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get some meat. Now, I can't put the meat up on there at the moment. It's not going to let me do that. I could eat some meat if I wanted to. We haven't got a lot left on there. I'm thinking that we will stoke both fires up before we go to sleep. And then we don't actually have any timber at all, so we could go and get some timber first, then stoke both the fires up, and then we can carry on after that. A load of bamboo sticks here. I'm going to leave them. I'm not going to do anything different with them. We've also got all of these, and I'm thinking that we could set all of these traps. So, oh, no. I suppose we do get fat from the bone broth, and then we haven't got to go very far. So yeah, all right, we'll do it. We'll set all of these traps. I won't bother baiting them, but I will set them all, and we'll see if we catch anything without putting bait in them. Now, I said to you last time that I'm sort of approaching where I'm going to take a break from this game. We've covered most of the new stuff. I was going to take a break from the game, and then we had a load of new stuff added in, so I've gone and looked at that. But we've gone through that now. I feel that we've covered most of the new stuff that has now been added into the game. There may be one or two sort of bits that are still kicking around that would be nice to have a look at, but we can look at those in our next round. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take a break for a while, and then we can come back fresh when they've added more stuff in and we've got a whole load of extra things to do. I've been getting some suggestions of things that we can do in the game, and some of them are quite big. My absolute favourite one, which I thought was very cool, which I'd like to have a look at, I'm going to just check it today and see if it's possible, is to build a bridge across the river. That way, over towards the bamboo. I thought that would be absolutely awesome. If we can do that, it would be wonderful. It's not something that I want to get started on this time, though. We might put down a frame or two, but I don't want to do too much to getting started on that. I like the idea of it, and maybe we could put down a marker or two, just like a holding point, but then no more than that. And then we'll go back to it when we come back to this game. So I told you, there's our armadillo. He's going into our house, or he's thinking about it. He's gone over that way. Let's just leave him be. I said to you before that the options I was going to give you for what games we could play were going to be going back to Conan Exiles and having a look at the big update in there. I found out why everything was all dark and mysterious the last time I tried to look in the game. It's because of the Halloween update that they've done, and that will be over pretty soon anyway. I'm going to be here in this game for a few more episodes yet, so that I can get feedback on the poll that I'm going to put up with this episode. So Conan Exiles is option number 1. Then option number 2 is to go back to Raft and do some more survivaling on Raft, because there's been a big update on that game and a load of stuff has been added into it. So, we got some more material that we can go and have a look at in there. I think the storyline has actually had some extra stuff added to it in Raft as well, which could prove interesting. The other option was to go and start a new series on a game called The Long Dark, which is another survival game. Quite a few people have been suggesting that I try The Long Dark and saying that you think I'll like it. I like the look of it, I really do. So that could prove quite interesting to go and play that game. And that was going to be it. But I'm now adding in another option, because I have just found out about a new game that's coming out very soon that I'm going to be doing at least one video just taking a look at. But I was going to give you the opportunity to tell me to do a whole series on it. And that is a game called Thief Simulator. And it's actually literally what it says. You are a thief and you're picking locks, you're breaking into things, and yes, it may not be, the most morally, the most morally wonderful thing that we do, but I thought it could prove very, very interesting. So you do have the chance to tell me to go and do a full series on that one. instead of just like a sort of quick look through. I realised that we would be going into that one blind, but all of the preview stuff that I've seen for that game does genuinely look fantastic, and I think you'd quite enjoy it. I really do. I think that would be a fun one to go and do. I think I'd enjoy playing it as well. The Long Dark and Conan and the Raft, they're all... See, I'm genuinely... like, if I'm stopping this game and the rest of my games are still running and I've only got to choose one out of those 4 that I've given you, I'm genuinely torn. I don't know which to go for. Because, you know, new stuff in Raft, fantastic. Going back to Conan and looking at all the new stuff in there, where you can get pets and things like that. Just stunning. Actual pets in Conan. Brilliant. The Long Dark. Brand new game. Looks, well, brand new to me anyway. Looks amazing. Looks really, really interesting. And it's another survival game. And you know I love survival games. Awesome. Just amazing. Right, what do we got in here? We got brew. I can't remember what was in that one. That is... Oh, that was empty. That's bone infusion there. I don't know what I put in the brew. So let's put that one there a minute. And then drink you. What have I got? 20 carbs, 10 hydration. I don't remember what I actually put in there. Oh, this one's now empty. Drink that one up. I really don't remember what I had in there. And then you are empty anyway. I've got a lily there, which never seems to expire. That's quite good. 12 hours... You got 12 hours, and then I got some eggs over here. Those got 4 days. That one's got 11 hours. That one's got 11 hours. That one's got 12. So we're running low on everything. I could do with eating everything as well. So I've got some fat right there. And I've got some fat right there. And then I'm going to eat one of those as well. So all I'm now low on is a little bit of carbs and some water. So I'm going to leave that water. I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to drink the water out here. So, yes, I would like you to comment down below which of those 4 you would like. And also, there should be a poll available to actually vote on as well. Please make sure you take the opportunity to vote, because it's the poll that will actually count. I have been told previously that if you have trouble trying to vote on a poll, you need to make sure you've got annotations, I think it is, switched on. Because if you don't have annotation switched on, you won't be able to see the little white circle in the corner that comes up for the poll. So if you can't see it, try that. That should allow you access to it. But you've got 4 options to choose from. Brand new series of Thief Simulator, Conan Exiles. Carry on with Conan Exiles with the save that we were already working on. We've also got to carry on with Raft. We could go back to that one. Or we will go to the brand new series on The Long Dark. I think it's The Long Dark. I'm hoping it is The Long Dark, because otherwise I've just got that horribly wrong. So yeah, you got 4 options there. I'm very interested to find out which one you're going to go for. I was thinking about possibly going for Shopkeep, but I don't think I will put that one in place of this game. I think the games I've suggested are suitable. Thief Simulator, I was torn because it's a simulator, and really I wanted to keep this more focused towards survival game so that I've got at least one. But I figured that Thief Simulator did look good enough that I was happy to go and play that one for a while. And then we can always come back to survival afterwards if you decide to vote for it. You may not. You may all decide that Thief Simulator's not for you and that you would actually like me to go and do one of the other 3. So I look forward I really am eagerly looking forward to seeing what you vote for on those. Just grabbing a few more sticks a minute. Just filling up the bag again, really. Not really doing anything else. I am going to go for a little wander over here. While we wander over here, we can... I'm not going to bother harvesting that one. I might pick it up and carry it back in a minute. Is that something we can get up to? Oh, no, that's just a tarpaulin up on the top. I did wonder if maybe that was like something extra up there. But it's not. And I want to come through here, and I want to get that fish right there. So we take that one, and that does actually take, this time. They very rarely actually fit, so we'll harvest that. I'm getting more and more fish bones. I got 18 fish bones now. And that's the problem with harvesting. Every time you harvest, you get a whole load, and then you've got to pick them all out of your bag one by one, which is, again, it's a little bit of a nuisance. It's only a minor detail, though, isn't it? It is only minor. So we've got a peacock bass in there, and we got another peacock bass in there. That one doesn't have enough room. I can harvest that one just like that. Then I will harvest the next one over here like that. Have we got enough room? Yes, we do. So we've now got 3 peacock bass meat here. We can bait this trap if we want to, or we can just leave it. I'm going to leave it, because baiting it didn't seem to get me anything extra. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else that I want. So I'm going to run back up through this way now, and I'm hoping that we've got 5 armadillos swinging from our traps up here. Ha ha ha! Oh, this is brilliant. I love the way that it does this. So last time we had one of these catapulted off into the distance, and we weren't able to get them at all. I'm hoping it doesn't do it this time. There we go. There's one. So we'll harvest you. I don't think we get any bones from these. I think we just get the meat. Let's see. 1 armadillo meat. That's all we get. So we'll drop you down there like a sack of spuds, and then we harvest that one as well and get some more armadillo meat. If we go and get capybara, we will get the meat and a load of bones as well. I was told that peccary is now the best meat in the game, but we haven't currently got anywhere that I know for certain that peccaries are. We will try and find somewhere. I reckon that probably it's in front of where we are at the moment, and we're going to want to go that way in order to be able to find peccaries. So we might do that in our next episode. Once I've done this and I've harvested these, we'll put some meat going up on our smoker, I think. I'm getting weighed down. I've got so much meat on me now. But at least this one didn't go catapulting off into the distance. So we got that one back. There may be a random deceased armadillo turn up somewhere on the map at some point. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if there will be or not, but it would be quite amusing if there was. So we come over to here. We've got the smoker. We've got 5 pieces of armadillo meat, and I'm going to start putting these out across the top here. I'm curious, do we get smoked meat as something that has different properties to regular meat? Because already, that is a lot slower cooking. That's way slower than a regular fire. You look at that. So I'm wondering if the smoker does indeed give smoked meat, which is altogether different. Now, I've got 3 peacock bass. They've got 18 hours left on them. And I've got 1 more armadillo. I would like to get 1 more fish meat, if possible. So let's go back down to the fish traps. It seems that if you go far enough away from the trap, they will automatically have something in them. They don't always seem to do that, but generally speaking, they have done for us. So let's just see if it does it again. Yes, we got a piranha in there. A piranha in there. I don't want a piranha. I'm going to go all the way over this way, and I want to get 4 of the same. So we've got peacock bass meat. So we'll go for peacock bass again. Just see if we got some up in this one. If we do, I think it's piranha. Yeah, that's another piranha. Okay, well, we'll take 1 piranha out of one of these. I've picked something up as well. Probably got a leech. I'll get over this way a bit, and then we will inspect. Alright, let's just do the inspection very quickly. Inspect. Right, there's nothing on you. Leech. I've got 1 leech on me somewhere. Okay. There we go. Right, 1 leech. It was only -1 sanity, so we only had the 1 leech on it that we had to deal with. Come back down to you, and take that. You can't harvest directly out of the trap as well. Harvest that one. There we go. 27 fish bones. It's not like we have problems with worms anyway, so, yeah. It's not something that we're ever going to really need to worry about. Now, I've got... Ooh. I know what I can do. As we're running around like a lunatic, we'll go and grab this one over here. Pick you up. Bring you back this way. I don't think there's any more down here by the beach. But we can come up this way, and we can grab a couple of these here. 1 there. 1 there as well. Then run back up here, and we can see... There's that. Well, that's the armadillo. You can't chase him into a trap. We have found that out. He won't... no matter what, he won't chase into a trap. Even though, technically, you know, he should be able to be chased into a trap. He won't do it. So it looks like the fire will run for a lot longer than the rest of it will. No, the fire won't. It takes... You got to actually restoke the fire in order to get the meat to smoke properly. So we're going to need to add in quite a bit down here. Add some more of them in. I know I've got a load of timber up here. So I want to fill that one up completely. And then we'll come over to here. How are we doing for food? We're pretty good for most of our food. I want to look into charcoal now. I've got 7 pieces of charcoal. Charcoal's wonderful. Look at that. Doesn't take much. Although we don't have... That's something that I think would be very good added to this game. If anybody... I do sometimes get onto the forums and stuff, and I do sometimes, like, add my own tuppence worth to suggestions and things like that. There is a suggestion that I think you should go and add, if you're able to. Go and add it. You know, the more people that add the same suggestion, the more likely it is to be added in. So my suggestion for you all to go and add in... Look, see, that's already much faster than the other one. My suggestion is... Wait for it. 7 hours left. What was my suggestion going to be? I can't even remember what it was going to be now. Oh, yes, charcoal. Charcoal's really good. A charcoal burner. So that we can burn charcoal. And basically, I know that they're going to add mud building into the game, and you would use mud in order to do it. You build a big circle, and so I would say that you'd use mud to build a circle. Then you would put in the middle 5 of those, the big logs there. You stack them together, maybe even 6 big logs right in the middle. And then you would go and get, say, 30 regular sticks and 30 small sticks, and you put them, they go in circles around the outside. 30 of each. 30 of each, I would say. And then you light the fire onto it. You've got to light it, and then you leave it until it's sort of burnt down for a bit, and then you've got to put mud over it and cover it over, and then you've got to leave it a bit longer. That's basically how you would make charcoal, and how I think it could easily work within the parameters of this game. So, go and suggest it. Go and suggest something very similar to that. 5 or 6 big logs, because we don't have enough use for big logs. We've got loads of spare ones of those. We don't want to be using up the long sticks. We just want big logs, something to use them up. Then 30 regular sticks and, say, even 40 small sticks. So we got more use for small sticks. And that all goes into a big heap. And then you got to use the mud in order to construct it. You let it burn for X amount of time. And then after it's burned for a certain amount of time, then you got to put mud over it and then leave it for another certain amount of time. Then you break it open and you got a load of charcoal. So out of that, you know, we get like 3 pieces of charcoal off of our fire up there. So I'd say out of a charcoal burn, which is, it would be quite a resource, time and energy investment in order to be able to make it. So you'd want to get sufficient reward back. So I would say you'd probably get 20 pieces of charcoal back. Maybe 30 pieces of charcoal, something like 20, somewhere between 20 and 25, 20 and 30 pieces of charcoal back. Something like that. Maybe a random amount. So to start with, you only get 20 back because you're not so good at it. But later on, as your experience grows and you're better able to seal off the holes and stuff, with your charcoal burning, you get up to 30 pieces of charcoal back from 1 burning. And charcoal is wonderful for the fire. 2 pieces of charcoal or 3 pieces, and your fire is completely stoked back up. I think that this could be a really awesome thing. I think this could be absolutely wonderful to get like 30 pieces of charcoal, and then you have a basket that you could make. Maybe you could make a basket out of... That would be another really cool thing. Making baskets out of palm leaves. So you make a basket, and then you can fill it up with charcoal, and you can store your 30 or 40, whatever it is, pieces of charcoal in the basket. Anybody that regularly goes onto the forums that they look at the Steam forums, I don't know about any others, go and suggest that. go and suggest it right now, or when you finish the episode, or whatever it is that you want to do while you're watching the episode. Just do it. Go and do it. Go and suggest. Go and suggest on Twitter if that's where you suggest things. We want to be able to make charcoal in this game through means other than just building campfires and letting it burn down. Because I think that it would be a lot more realistic if we were able to have additional options for this. That smoker does take a while. I'm hoping that we get actual proper smoked meat from this, not just cooked meat. I'm going to be bitterly disappointed if we only get cooked meat out of this. I really am. Genuinely disappointed out of this. 5 hours on the capybara meat there, so I need to eat that. And then armadillo meat's got 2 days. That one's got 5 hours. We'll remember to eat that one in a minute. I need some carbs. Running low on carbs again. And also some water. We get that. What time is it? It's 14:32. We're doing alright for time at the moment. So let's go through our collection of bowls right here. I will drink from 4 of them right there. And now what? Okay, so we're completely full on there. We just need some carbs. Carbs are usually fairly easy. We've got heart of palm. That's a banana tree. We're going to get a heart of palm from a banana tree. We've got some big, fat, juicy grubs there. I don't want those. Do I get the... Is it from this one? No, but that's nuts there. And those give us fat. Those are wonderful. I'm full of those. And I'm full of those. That's a banana tree. That's a small banana tree. That's a small banana tree. Are these the... These are just banana trees, aren't they? Yeah, that's not the heart of palm. I don't think that is either. No, the heart of palm is a different one. It's kind of a tallish one. It does look different. There's bananas there. There we go. That's what we want. Take some of those. No space. Really? Yeah, I got all the meat. Okay, well, we'll just... Oh, it's not going to let me pick and put them in here. That's disappointing. So I got that one water lily there. Alright, I'm going to eat that one. Now I'll see if I can take the banana. Yes. Right, 2 bananas. That's enough to keep us going. We'll eat both of them right now. Well, I'll eat one. Let's have a look. Nope, I do want to eat both of them. Eat that one as well. 2 bananas. That's stoked us right back up with bananas. We can pick up the rest of these. Because, look, see, we have these. And we have small sticks. We have a use for both of them if we can make charcoal. And then the great thing about that is that by making charcoal, we're easily able to stoke up the fires. And we don't have to, like, spend ages trying to stoke up the fires. Also, the other thing, maybe we could move small sticks or any sticks in a bundle. I'd like to be able to maybe just right-click them and move them in a bundle. That'd be another really cool thing. So there, we got several different things that you can go and suggest on the forums, which I think would be wonderful and drastically improve things on here. So we got... This is the sort of thing that I'd like to see when we come back to this game later on. Just drop that into there. There we go. I wonder what that noise was. It's the armadillo over there. Now, I did say there was... let me just stoke this fire up here so that we don't forget about it. The smoked meat is about halfway through at the moment. So we'll cut you, drop you down there. And I'm going to put some small sticks in as well. There, right, you're fully stoked back up. We're going to run down here. And the big question now is, can we build a bridge? All the way across the Great Grey Greasy Limpopo. I don't know if we can. This technically isn't the Great Grey Greasy Limpopo. This is just a tributary to the Great Grey Greasy Limpopo, which is that one out over there. For those of you who've got no idea what I'm talking about with my constant references to the Great Grey Greasy Limpopo, Rudyard Kipling is what he referred to as a river in one or more of his stories that he called the Great Grey Greasy Limpopo. And I love his... tales. They're absolutely wonderful. It's just his use of language in those tales is just fabulous. It's absolutely wonderful. Some of his stories have not really stood very well to the test of time. There is a number of rather racist references in them, which some people find disturbing. but not all of his stories. And I'm sure you'll be able to find a collection of the better stories. If you are quite happy to read such things and appreciate that it was from a time different to ours, I would strongly suggest that you go and read those if you've never read them, because they're absolutely wonderful. The use of language that he used in them is just amazing and thoroughly enjoyable to read as well. Now, a bamboo frame or a regular frame? I'm thinking a bamboo frame would probably be better, actually. We could do all of this with bamboo. Okay, did you see that? I can put one there. There was a spot. There was a place there. It went white. There. It flashed at me. Oh, flashing at me a lot there. Is it just flashing because it's trying to find a place to go? Okay. I can definitely build it out here. All the way across the river there, I can build. I can't build over here, and I can build... Ah, wait a minute. Look, see, I can build up here. I can't build down there because it's too steep. That's what it is. It's the steep slopes. But once you get further into the river, you are then able to build. So it's kind of, you got the two. And really then we're looking... So what we want to do... Nope, you go away. You go away a minute. Let's go over this way a second, and... Oh, whoa. Let's not run into the people. Hopefully they will leave me alone. I'm going to go back over this way. Leave the people alone. So we've got our fish traps there. I want it to go in that direction, but I'm not sure that it will. So bamboo. We're going to do this with bamboo, and we're going to go down here, and I'm going to try and go in that direction there. There, that's as close as I can get. If I rotate it slightly, does it bring it back? It doesn't, like, change it very much, actually. It does change it a little bit. There. Bring it back that way. Alright, I'm going to drop that one there, and we're going to build that one. We're going to hope that those people don't cause us any problems. Although I might be able to take them on. I might be able to take them on. I don't like taking on the armed combat against the people too much. It does get a little bit graphic, but... I tell you what, I'm going to deal with these people a minute, and then we can carry on, because they're just making me nervous at the moment. I probably shouldn't have taken on the people, because this happened. That went really badly. Trying to fight with my spear did not go well. And I didn't save it either, did I? So now I'm all the way back to where I was previously, which I don't really want to be. We know that the armadillo meat was taking us a long time to cook. So I had gotten about that far. That was about it, really. I'll tell you what I will do. I'm just going to go and reset. I can't believe I did that. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so if I reset these traps a second, and then once I've reset these traps, I'm going to run down the hill, so I'm far enough away from them that they will gather up things. I only need 4. 4 armadillos would be enough. So I've set the traps, so then I will run down the hill all the way down here so that I'm well away from the traps. How much timber? Right, well, I've got no sticks, so I'll gather up some sticks. There we go. Gather and gather and gather. Right, there's 8. There's 9. And there's just one of those. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of sticks. I need to gather lots of sticks. Let's not gather banana leaves. Let's gather sticks instead. Banana leaves everywhere down here. I cut those down. And then I reloaded a save game and they're still down. Which is a little bit of an odd thing to happen, but still. Never mind. Oh, yeah, unknown fruit. Down there. Should be another one. There we go. Another, not fruit, unknown nut. Yeah. So, taking on the people. Probably not the best idea. If this doesn't work, our whole bridge... We know that we can put some bridge down, and that seems like a really cool thing. I'm actually quite pleased about that. Let me just grab those sticks there, and I'll also grab 3 here. Like that. Right. Run you up. Did I go far enough away? I did not. We have no armadillos there yet. That one's gone up there and gotten scared, so I can just quickly bring these up here. Insert some logs into there. And then I will go down over to our traps. Well, we got our fish traps down the bottom, but I mean the other traps all the way out the other side. We'll run over to that one. Well, it's not our traps, it's the trap. Right, I've got those I'm full with, and then there's one more stick. I've got the log there. There's fish traps there. So we'll run all the way over this way, and we'll have a look at the fish trap over here. Maybe grab 1 piece of fish. I want to get the armadillos on. It's purely so that I can start the armadillo meat cooking. I think that's going to be quite cool. If we can start that cooking. So harvest that one so I get one of them. I'll leave the others. We'll go back up and hopefully we now have armadillos. If I can get them cooking now before we go to sleep, then that's going to give us a little bit more of a head start on actually having the smoked armadillo meat when we can get the smoked armadillo meat. I figure that would be a good thing. I figure it would just kind of, like, be quite good to be able to do that. Let's run back up this way. There we go. 5 armadillos. Okay, 4 armadillos, sorry. We only want 4 because we got 4 spots on our thingy. There we have 4 pieces of armadillo meat. It's weighed us down quite a bit, so let's struggle back up here. Weighed down with the weight of... I was going to say the weight of the world on our shoulders, but that's a bit dramatic. So, weighed down with the weight of a little bit of armadillo meat. And there we go. Right, so we got one of those. Next, we go into here, and we put these sticks on here. Like this. We don't need to put that many on. Just, well, we still want to stoke the fire up. There. Right, that's stoked. Then we can come back over to this side. This one's almost completely emptied, but remember we've got the charcoal. Don't forget, go and suggest it. Go and suggest that we can I put a fish bone on the fire? I can't. We want to be able to have a charcoal burner in the game. I think that would be such a fan-schmabulous addition to be able to create our own charcoal, which would then allow us to, keep the fires running a little bit better. Let's get some sleep. Then we can wake up. We'll see how our smoker is doing. If we're going to sleep all... Oh, hang on. No. The fish should be all right. The fish should be okay. And then we can very quickly head back down to the river, and we can at least place down that first one down there after we've had a bite to eat. So let's have a look at you over here. 3/4 done now. That's a lot more like it. Right. I'm going to leave this fire stoked up. The other one I'm going to let burn out. Because then we have got a little bit of extra charcoal then that we can use. Like that. That's brilliant. 3 pieces and it's all done. So yeah, we'll let that one burn out completely there. Let's have a look a minute. What do we got? Water is very low. Carbs are very low. This one here, put you in there. That one's got some carbs in it. Drink. It's 20 carbs. I can't remember what I used to make that one. Whatever it was, it's now used up. And then you there will drink that. Push forward a bit. I don't need to be using up the bone infusion just yet, so we will leave the bone infusion right there. I'll put that one back onto there over there like that. Oh, it's not letting me drink it. Right, okay. We'll go over to this one. We got 12 hours, yeah, so we'll eat that, the turtle meat, and then we'll also eat some capybara meat there. Now what are we doing? We need a little tiny bit of fat, which is one of these eggs. Also, maybe one of these nuts. What have we got? 11 hours on that one, so I'll eat that one. Those have both got 2 days. That one's got 10 hours. That's got some hours left. We'll cook that one there. That'll cook pretty quickly. These are already cooked, but they've got a little bit longer to go on them before we use them up. And that one there, I'm going to eat that one because it takes up too much space. Purely because of the space that it takes up. As soon as this one here is done, we can have that. And this meat up here is very nearly done smoking. Is it going to give us smoked meat that lasts for days? Or does it give us just regular cooked meat? Just takes longer to cook. Because if it does take just longer to cook, I'm going to be bitterly, bitterly disappointed with that. I really am. Peacock bass meat is now cooked. So we'll leave that there. We can run off down this way. We've got everything that we need, everything that we want. And we just want to put a placeholder down in the river for this new thing that we want to build. And that is down here. And those people are back. Same place as they were last time. Right, fine. I'm going to do it from this side. Bamboo frame. There's a long stick in the river right there. Okay, I want to take that one out that way. And... right, there's a big rock right there. I actually think that where these fish traps are would be a better place to be going across the river. We're pretty much in a straight line across here. So this is where I'm going to try and take it. We're going to go this way. Although the river itself seems to disagree with me on this one. I can get that far. Alright, let's drop one there. We've got a placeholder. We've got one placeholder right there. I've got bamboo log times 4. And I've got those people over there. So I'm going to go over this way. I'm going to take my axe. I'm going to cut down one of these. And I'm going to do one bamboo thing. And then that's all we're going to do for today's episode. We will come back to this next time. Let's go around the other side of this one. I'm hoping that if I stay far enough away from those people, they won't bother me. Get in. There we go. Right. Chop it down. There. Right. That one drops down. We got 3. Pick these up. Stay away from the people down the end of the beach. And I'll leave them alone. They will leave me alone. This is the principle that I'm hoping that we can all work on. I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone. So we're swimming across here. I put that one into there. And I put that one into there. So I've got 4 of them. 3 of them in so far. Got one more to do. We will carry that on in our next episode. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And remember, go and vote. Do you want me to play The Long Dark? Do you want me to play Conan Exiles? Do you want me to go back to Raft? Or do you want me to start a new series on this game called Thief Simulator? Make sure you vote. It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. That is... is there any more timber up here? I was looking around. I thought there was another stick. Not very many sticks up here, is there? No. Right. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.